On the 101st episode of He Said, She Said Movie Reviews, we take a look at the movie Don't Let Go, written and directed by Jacob Estes. Welcome to He Said, She Said Movie Reviews. This is the podcast where a happily married couple with similar but different movie taste take a quick, spoiler-free look at the movies, helping you make the right decision before your next movie. I'm your host, Tim.
And I'm April.
So we went and saw the movie Don't Let Go. April gives this movie 3 stars. I give it 2.5. And we'll tell you all about it right after this one trailer.
This trailer looks good. It's called Black and Blue. It's an action thriller about a rookie cop, Naomie Harris, who captures the murder of a young drug dealer on her body cam. After realizing that the murder was committed by corrupt cops, she teams up with one person from her community who's willing to help her. The release date is October 25th, 2019. Frank Grillo, Naomie Harris, and Mike Colter, I believe.
Yeah, this looks like a great cop movie.
It really does. And that's, everyone knows, that's one of my big, I love the action thriller, but anything about police and cops, I love it. But this particularly looks good. All right, the storyline of Don't Let Go. It's basically after a man's family dies in what appears to be a murder, he gets a phone call from one of the dead, his niece. He's not sure if she's a ghost or if he's going mad, but as it turns out, he's not. The director was Jacob Estes, known for Mean Creek and The Details. He was also the writer, again, known for Mean Creek, Near Grace, The Details, and Rings.
Yeah, this has a decent cast. Newcomer Storm Reid played Ashley, the niece. You had David Oyelowo, who y'all know him from Selma.
Yeah, and he's a great actor.
Mykelti Williamson from Bubba from Forrest Gump, and Alfred Molina as the police captain. So.
All righty, the runtime was 103 minutes. It was rated R for violence, bloody images, and language.
All right, since I gave it a 2.5, I will justify my 2.5. First of all, let me say, this movie is about time travel. That's kind of a spoiler, but it kind of tells you that in the storyline. So, but this is going to be a movie that's going to be really hard for us to review and not spoil it. So this is going to be a very short podcast. 2.5 stars. Why? Well, for me, it felt like the movie was filmed as a police thriller and it didn't work out as a police thriller. So they cut up the pieces and moved them around a little bit. And now we had a time travel movie. That's what it felt like to me.
Okay.
The acting wasn't all that great either. I mean, for some of these people who are, Academy Award winning actors or nominees, there was some, to me, and I thought Alfred Molina as the police captain was totally miscast. And he felt like he phoned it in. Matter of fact, his role was so phoned in that they didn't even credit him in IMDb. So.
All right. Well, here's the deal. I'm not a time travel movie person. Anyone that listens to us knows that. I'm not. I don't know what it is. I don't enjoy that type of a movie. But I went to this immediately for a lot of reasons. Mostly it's the kind of movie I generally really like. We do have to be careful what we talk about today because I don't want to spoil it for you. Obviously, I'm a big David fan. He is such a good actor, as well as Mykelti. The issue was several people were miscast in this movie. The acting was not where it needed to be. But also, if you're going to do a time travel movie, you have to do it in a way that people can follow it. I wasn't the only one that had trouble following it. People all around us with the seats were having trouble.
Well, that's why I said it. It really felt like it was a cop thriller movie that got cut up into, that didn't work, that got cut up into pieces and was moved around, and then we call it a time travel movie.
Right. And I think the theme
Even though that's what it wasn't, but...
Right. All right. So the theme and the tone seem to be, if you don't understand something, it's worth maybe sacrificing yourself for.
Yeah, it was hard to tell what the theme was in this movie, to be honest with you. So, the direction, I felt like the movie was all over the place. To me, the score was completely annoying.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The music was like weird and didn't fit the movie.
And it added to my somehow not following it. It just, I don't know. And it's stressful because you want so much to follow it.
I thought that this movie, I love time travel movies.
Yes,
it's one of my favorite things. But for me, this movie it felt all over the place.
Yeah.
Lost. It never got its claws into me. I don't know. Maybe I was having a bad movie day. I don't know.
No, I just, and maybe we were just so excited about it. I don't know. Sometimes we have to kind of catch our breath, but we rushed to the movie. And it was only playing in a few places.
Yeah, now we know why.
Well, I don't think it's that. I think that clearly, the production sets, there were a lot of things. The editing was fine. And also the pace too. I wish this movie had worked. I wanted it to, but it just, in so many areas, it did not.
Yeah, same thing for me. The pace, it was there. The dialogue, to me, it could have been a lot better. To me, the bright point in this movie, the whole bright point was Storm Reid as Ashley, the niece.
Yeah.
She was phenomenal. I think she's going to have a nice long career in Hollywood.
And I think she's from Atlanta too, which I love. She did a great job. And also I did love their relationship, an uncle and a niece. That's good. That's always good to see, families that are close to, other members than just the tight-knit circle, if that makes sense.
But to me, one of the problems with this movie too, and once again, I'm trying not to spoil it for anybody, I just felt like none of the characters were very well established. We didn't kind of get any background. When we find out who the antagonist is in the movie, it felt pretty obvious from the beginning, but it's supposed to be like a surprise at the end who the antagonist is.
Right.
You nailed that in the first 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
So,
and I usually don't do that. It's usually Tim.
So, yeah, it was kind of predictable. You find out pretty quickly that it's a time travel-ish movie. So
there you go.
Listen, it was a decent movie. It's not a great movie.
No, and we need to quit before we give something away by accident.
In my opinion, wait for this to come out on your video streaming service and then watch the movie then when you can pause it and all that other fun stuff. It's not worth spending, $40 on a movie night, date night, and going off to the movie theater.
All right.
So that's my 2 cents worth.
Well, listen, we hope to see you at the movies. Obviously, there's so many great movies starting. Brittany runs a marathon. We have been waiting for that for a long time. You've got Downton Abbey, which everyone's talking about, and you've got It, right?
It Chapter 2. Can't wait.
Chapter 2. It looks really scary.
Can't wait for some more Pennywise, though.
Ooh.
But yeah, so thanks for listening. We really appreciate it. If you haven't already done so, please go out to He Said, She Said Movie Reviews /subscribe and subscribe to the podcast. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you at the movies.
Thank you for your support. We'll see you at the movies.